one more thing. Um, I want to repeat because I don't know if it caught that part on this video, but I just got off a live about customer service and how, I feel like it's just so different than what it used to be and how stressful times are. And it's reflected in just trying to work in the customer service industry. But with that being said, I forgot to mention that just last week, or the week before last, an individual passed away at my boyfriend's job. I don't really like calling him my boyfriend because he's not a boy, he's a man. But anyway, that's why I always use the term partner. But an employee passed away at work. So basically what recalled happened is that the employee went around telling people, I guess, that he wasn't feeling well. And he went into the break room, and like at some point in time, somebody ended up finding him in the break room on the floor. And he must have apparently had a heart attack and unfortunately passed away. But since my partner has been going to work since then, I have not heard anything about him mentioning that the job did anything to honor this man. What I do understand is that the night that it happened and the ambulance came and took his body away, they did ask the other coworkers and employees if they needed grief counseling. So I guess they were willing to let some of the employees have some time off the floor, production floor, because this is like a warehouse. I guess they allow the employees to have some time off the floor in order to get some grief counseling, but that's it. Like, there was nothing about the company honoring this man. Now, hopefully, first of all, the man signed up for life insurance from the company, and it because he passed away at the job. And hopefully the family is entitled to that life insurance, that there's no red tape and nothing stopping them from getting it. And hopefully, at the least, the company will pay out and the family can get that much out the company in terms of their loved one's death. I'm not saying it's the company's fault, but what I am saying is, like, yeah, this being one of those examples of not giving your all to know any damn company unless you just want to. If you just want to, then so be it. But at the end of the day, when you're gone, and that company may not even celebrate your ass. They keep going. It's all about the money. It's all about the money for these companies. Meanwhile, you're gone. I do I oddly enough admire my coworkers who are like a little cold when it comes to work. Like, they're cordial, but they're in and out, which I am too at times. As far as work goes, they're in and out, high and by. Even when they get the clients, they're not getting too involved with caring about what the clients say, all like that. Pick up the clients, they drop the clients off, they keep it pushing. And some of the clients may not understand this, but at the same time, sometimes you can get clients who are hella stressful. They want to tell you their life story. You don't want to take all that in. You already coming to work with your own stress and stuff. You don't need to take even more in. You mess around and have a stroke. Matter of fact, the schedule that I'm on, I only got this schedule because the person that was originally on this schedule at work actually did have a medical emergency and is out for months. Hopefully, this individual can come back. So sometimes I think about that too. Like, damn, you was working all these hours as well, and now I'm taking on your schedule. You had a medical emergency. Who's to say I'm not going to have a medical emergency from the stress of working all these hours? So I'm not saying, go to work and do half-ass your job, but what I am saying, don't kill yourself over this shit. Don't kill yourself over this shit, because these companies ain't coming with you in that ground. They ain't coming with you, when you transition. They still gonna be doing the same thing to make their pockets fat. Give these companies enough for you to get your money and keep it pushing. You ain't got to give them your excellence. I don't even recommend it unless you like the company, unless you own the company. If you really like the company and believe in their vision, sure. But if you stressed out and you don't like that company, don't be giving that company your all of you and your whole excellence. If you ain't got to, don't do it. Don't do it. And definitely come up with an exit strategy, because if you think for a second I'm working this job and I ain't already working on either getting another position or just getting the hell out of there altogether, you out your damn mind. I'm not doing it. I don't never had a commitment to any position that I worked ever, because I always understood from an early age that these companies don't give a shit about me. I'm just there for the money like anybody else. But Yeah, that's it. And speaking of my job, someone just passed away, but they didn't pass away at work. We had another coworker who passed away yesterday, and someone that my boyfriend knows, his girlfriend, my boyfriend's best friend girlfriend used to work at my job, and she told him yesterday, like, hey, a coworker of your girl has passed on. And she knew this before I knew this, so I didn't even know, because I don't really know people at my job all like that. I stay to myself. I'm a clock in clock out kind of person. I ain't got time for much else. I'm just there for the money. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, any more than the company would be lying if they said they cared about me. But with that being said, I'm curious to know if this company is going to celebrate this woman and how they're going to celebrate her, because she gone now. So that's it. That's all I got to say. That happened, and rest in peace to these individuals who transition. It's something we all got to do, but don't nobody want to do that shit at work. Don't nobody want to do that shit at work. But it happened. We don't know the time, the date. We don't know when it's going to happen, but it unfortunately happened for this individual at work. And as far as I know, the company did absolutely nothing to honor this individual. But at the least, hopefully, they'll pay out the life insurance to the family. So that's it. I'll talk to you.